All right, truth seekers, we'll start with a segment from Quantum of Conscience channel.
Out. Well, let's just use it and notice it. Got to stress this before going forward. The first grade truthers will kind of take what I said and they'll be like, Matt, I told you the NFL was like the WWE and the WWF and it's all scripted. And I'm not going there with that. No, I don't have an explanation. But it's all planned, scripted. Hey, guess what? Is the NFL completely legitimate? No. And someday I'd like to do a free voice because I think Greg and I have kind of figured out how they influence results. And it's not, when I say reality saw to it, again, that does not mean that there's not people making phone calls and plotting and planning at the human level. Again, I have to keep saying that because I say reality just saw to it. Matt doesn't think anybody's in on it. I know I keep apologizing about it the same way, but people, if I don't emphasize that, people will be like, Matt thinks nobody's planning anything. No, it's a hybrid. It's both.
So I just want to play that as a preparation to this video. It was shared with me earlier. It's supposed to be a different angle of the 7-Eleven gas station event featuring the plane hit on the second Lauer. Supposedly a new view was recorded on a JVC handy cam and posted recently out the blue. After, 20 years? I believe the emergence of this new angle could be considered evidentiary for another hypothesis of the matter. So the debate, the obvious go-to is, where's the planes? Where's the planes? We just see flames, explosions, but we don't see the flames that went into the flowers. Let's just inch through the footage. Start here, see the explosion begin. There, see the explosion continue, progress, the explosion continuing to progress, and we have another explosion in this angle, and then looks like we have an explosion here. That's 3 sides of the building with explosion. It expands and reaches fruition. So, as I mentioned, the debate is, where's the flame? Where's the flame? Previously, in a video uploaded about 9 months ago, I mentioned how an ex-military individual, Kevin, had uploaded a new angle of the event. That new angle is shown here. See the flame going into the flower? So let's go ahead and walk its trajectory so you can see what face of the second flower that it hits. So the reason why I weaved in this quantum of conscious clip is to suggest that I too subscribe to his theory that there is the human planning aspect of these types of events, but then there is some other power that makes everything line up. And I say that just with respect to the recent new angle videos that have emerged. The purpose of the new angle videos is to create suspicion on one hand, and on the other hand, create an opportunity to have those who are suspicious look foolish. It appears to be a spiritual test by the reality holographic field itself, perhaps working with humans. It's unclear if it's acting totally on its own or it's empowering specific humans, or if they're 2 unassociated powers working together, each using their independent willpower. But I say it's to fool us for this reason. So you go ahead and track back. Okay, so the gist of this angle is to suggest that there's no flame. There was an explosion, but no flame going into the flower. But with the angle I just showed you, the gaslight's going to come where they say, oh, but the flame flew in from this angle. It's coming towards you. In this angle, you can't see it because it's obscured by the flower. And this specific trajectory is supported by this picture. You have the north flower, the south flower, and the flame coming towards the page, coming towards the viewer to careen in right there. Not on this face, but on the face behind this. And so the explosion will appear here, and appear on the other third face. But from this vantage point, when you walk through the video, you're not privileged to see it. Now, I would argue that even if the flame is coming in to hit this part of the building, you think you would see something even at this angle, but it's like a gray area, because as you can appreciate with this vantage point, it's coming in more from the leftward angle trajectory. It's not coming in straight into the face or from a rightward angle. It's coming in from more of a leftward angle. And so that angle could be obscured in this vantage point. It doesn't make much statistical sense that over a few year period, nearly 2 decades after the original event, these angles would appear. Why wouldn't these angles appear, in 2007 or 2005? From the Kevin video, the excuse was it was uploaded to YouTube at about 2007, but they forgot to change it from private to public, which is extremely hard to believe, but that's just the statement we received. So that could possibly be a part of the human element, but then you have to ask, what is controlling the humans? Are they really operating on their own? Or is the spiritual force that tests the people, tests the discernment of the people, is that spiritual force what operates through specific individuals to upload videos at specific points in time? Since there's a lot of hardship in this world, the knee-jerk assumption is that whatever the spiritual force is, it must be dark. So I take hesitation at coming to a hasty conclusion here because I do have an unknown blind spot, being I don't even know the structure that could exist that could explain things. The safe assumption is that the spiritual force is dark, but there are many unknown unknowns that could possibly justify the opposite. Okay, just wanted to share that idea with you guys. Peace.